It's 10 months since I started this channel, and I realise I'm not going to become a YouTube star. And it's fine because, you know, I realise that it's no reflection on my talents. I think that's probably fair to say. This channel clearly is yet more proof that the supposed great meritocracy of the internet is one big lie. And look, I'm not deluded. I know I'm just playing Baldur's Gate, but you know, I do diary entries for my character and everything. You know, there's effort there, genuine time-consuming effort. You know, it's more than most. Well, so what do the popular YouTubers do that's so good? What sets them apart? Talent? Well, we've already established, haven't we, that that's meaningless. No, I realise it's not good enough just to be good. I need to. Shall I use that phrase, get noticed? So I was scanning the YouTube videos, right, for about, at least 30 minutes, okay, which, you know, in social media terms is enough research to become expert enough to write and comment about anything, right? So I realise that most people on YouTube who are popular because they hate something. Right, so it goes like this. There's this thing that they can't stand, so they'll make a video about it. But it's not that they just dislike it, but they really hate it, don't they? Oh, they're just apoplectic about it, aren't they? They're just so angry about this thing. They just can't believe the world has got this thing in it, can they? And they just sort of start fuming at the camera, don't they? Because they don't understand why it's allowed to exist. What is this thing here, making me feel like this, affecting me? I hate it, they say. And they're even more angry because you're not angered by it, are you? And loads of other people aren't that angry, but now, watching it, they realise that, yeah, maybe they are quite angry about it. But the popular YouTubers are the angriest about it, aren't they? More angry than you are. More angry about it than you'll ever be. And you know why? Because they've bothered to film themselves in a state of pure, incensed rage, haven't they? So they win. And they're all exhaling heavily through gritted teeth, aren't they? And the camera's all sort of steaming up, so you can't really see their face, just this sort of vague, snarling animal staring at you. And you eventually start to see their little bloodshot eyes getting closer to the camera. But then it disappears again, doesn't it? Because the lens is rapidly becoming sprayed with a hail of spittle, like a Gatling gun of bile, targeted at the loathsome thing and peppering anything around it that dared get close. 10 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, millions of people, all turned on by the hate. Anyway, so I'm going to have a think, and well, I'll be jolly well cross about something, don't you worry, I can tell you. I won't know what hit it. Anyway, let's take a break from the hate, shall we, and get back into the realm of video games and its community of people where, of course, never a crossed word is spoken. Hello, and you join us on the world map. Oh, that was a good start, wasn't it? You join us on the world map because Alwyn is looking for, I suppose, Tazok. And he is apparently in either Larswood or Peldvale. That is where the next attack of the bandits is scheduled to take place. So, a little bit nervous about this one, but yes, here we are, Larswood. I think, following the investment of, what was it? How much money have we got now? 1,700. Following the investment of a good 11 grand, you know, hopefully we are a bit stronger. Given that that journey just took 20 hours, we may need to rest, but what I'm going to do first is try and memorise some spells, and we've got Web here, which I'm going to try and get Edwin to memorise, and Spook, which is like a fear spell. I'd quite like Web to work, because it looks like a decent crowd control spell. It kind of wraps up the enemy in gluey fibres, and there's a saving throw with a -2 penalty, so probably will work against a lot of enemies. So come on, Edwin. Oh, that's so annoying. It really is. Spook, come on. Okay. And I'm going to try and get Tsar to memorise glitter dust, and his ability to scribe spells is even worse than Edwin's, so fingers crossed. Okay, well, we've lost 2 level 2 spells there. That's not great, really, but yeah. We didn't have any of the potions that boost our intelligence, so yeah, that's that really. And Alwyn has got the best chance in the party of scribing things, but he of course can't cast level 2 spells, so at this stage I think he probably thought it was worth the gamble of just kind of giving it to the other party members, but sadly it didn't work. Okay, a gibbling. I think we can handle a gibbling. What else is there? Take the AI off a minute. Oh, okay, quite a few gibblings. Okay, moment. Okay, you're not firing him. Okay, let's run back to the party, shall we?
Yeah. My blade will cut you down to size. This way.
Okay, let's get everyone on ranged and let's take out this gibbling. I'm hoping we are going to bring it down. There we go. Excellent.
I have become death, destroyer of worlds.
As you will.
And if, little gibblings, you happen to have a web spell on you, that'll be excellent. Right. Let's oh my god, look at that. Someone's been dashed against the rock there. That's quite worrying. Right.
For sure!
Your worthless lives end here.
Looks like you might have to front up the Laconia.
For sure!
Okay.
Night Singer,
Easy peasy. And a healing potion, that's nice. We'll have that. Who shall we give it to? Let's give it to Fair Emmeline. Right.
My honor is my life.
If you don't
now,
mind,
Nartha.
I'm just going to try and sneak Immerwin
I'm
around.
gone.
Because that looks grim, doesn't it? Really does. Right, here we go. Okay, more gibblings.
Helm. Yeah.
Ulza.
This way. For the glory of Helm.
Oh yes, Tsar straight in there.
With
Very
Helm's
nice.
blessing.
Okay. So we're looking for a party of bandits, basically. And I don't really want to... Oh, what is that? A warg. A warg. Okay.
With Helm's blessing, may darkness prevail.
I've done had enough of this.
Oh, okay. A warg hasn't seen us. Okay, it has now.
Your worthless lives
My
end here.
blade will cut you down to size.
Right, Jan, it's time to try out this new sword.
This way.
Okay, Emmeline, get the sword out. Ah. Well, it would go for Alwyn, wouldn't it?
It shall be as you wish.
By hell. Yeah.
Right, come on, let's just take it out because I think we're going to rest soon anyway, so let's not mess around. Wizards, do something.
Let's give them a right crack. As directed. For now.
Jean-Claes?
It shall be as you wish.
Badly injured. Okay, it's on Draconia. Excellent.
Your worthless lives end here.
Okay, 120 experience for a warg, so it's not not to be trifled with too much, but not too much to worry about. I tell you what, I'll have another little scout around, and if I see anything, I'll bring you back. Yeah, there's 2 wargs down here, so I'll we'll play this little battle out. Should be straightforward, but let's see, shall we? Jantis, you run up to it. Hang on a minute. The warg has just taken 24 damage from a Jantis and it's still standing. Well, I'm glad it's near death. Goodness me. Crikey, they're no joke wargs, are they? They've got a lot of health.
Is my life. With Helm's blessing.
But that's a little sign of what a Jantis can do with his new sword. Don't really recall him dealing out that kind of damage before. So, yes, it was 9 grand, but it's starting to have an effect, certainly. Well, the sword and the amulet combined were 9 grand, but yes. Let's drop a quick save. I'm being a little bit more brazen here by not hiding in shadows. I don't know whether that will come back to bite me at all, but I figure if we see anything we can probably unload some spells on it before we ultimately then decide to rest. I'm surprised the group isn't tired actually, because it was 20 hours to get here, and where are we on? We're on day 37 now, so we're well into our kind of second month, I suppose you would say. Where are we? Yeah, so we're in the month of Kythorn now. So we're into our second month. Okay. 2 bandits, right. Now, we have got Senses of the Cat, armor class +5 vs missile attacks. So I will give those boots to whoever the bandits are targeting, basically.
This
And
way.
if I know bandits, they are going to simply try to have a ranged battle with us.
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
Okay, well, it's still got Viconia, even though she's got the boots on.
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
Okay, Edwin, just send a little sleep spell in there, please.
So I kicked him in the head.
As directed, for now.
Yeah.
Okay. Viconia took a bit of damage, but nothing too bad. And of course we have... I'm not going to take the short bows now because... well... they're only worth 6 gold and it's not really worth carting all that stuff around these days. Especially when bandit scalps themselves are worth 50 gold each, so that's 150 gold for that little lot.
With Helm's blessing.
But we are in bandit territory by the looks of it, so we are at least in the right place. Okay.
For the glory of Helm!
End
Night
here.
singer, give me
And a wolf.
with Helm's blessing.
And another wolf.
For the glory of Helm!
Become death, destroyer of worlds.
Okay. Let's have a little bit of healing, shall we? And let's have a little look at the map. Okay, alright, so we've kind of... well, let's go up here.
With
See how
Helm's
far...
blessing.
God, right, here we go.
Ulza.
Okay, that's what we like to see. Getting them taken down before they actually reach our front line.
As you will.
Get a quick save in there. It's quite good just going around the perimeter of the map, because if you do run into anything too tricky, you can just simply walk off the edge of the map, which I guess is akin to running away. But tell you what I'll do, if I'll have another scoot around and bring you back. Right, we are at a druid shrine apparently. Imowen's scouted it out, and there is someone in the middle of it called Osmardi. Not sure what to make of it really. But I'm gonna at least do one of Ajantus's protection from evil spells. And that's probably about it really.
How may I be of assistance?
Oh no, Imowen, don't leave shadows please. It really is a kind of quite a thick wooded area. You can see to the north here. I was sort of scouting around, and those trees up there are impenetrable, so I had to come back round. And that's when I found a strange shrine. So we're gonna approach and see what this is all about. And it seems to be under construction actually at the moment.
It would be good for you to watch your actions while in this wood.
Okay. Will you just
I'm gone.
loiter with intent, please? Okay. Arrogant fools, you return to the very slaughter for which you were responsible. Huh? Your blood will soak the ground before I allow any of you to leave. I will avenge the deaths of my brothers. Oh dear. We can say, we killed your brothers, we admit it freely. We drank their blood and ate their spleens. But no, I think we're going to say, what are you talking about? We've killed no one. I think you're a little addled in the head. Okay, diplomatic. Perhaps you should calm down so that we can figure out who really killed your brothers. Hopefully Ajantis' natural charm will help here. You think your excuses can work on me? I know what you are, what all of you are. Let the wrath of Malar destroy you and your faithless companions. Oh dear. Oh god, and they've got an accomplice as well. Corsone. Right, we haven't got time for this. Backstab. Ajantis straight in.
Jalcales?
I don't know if... Right, we'll command him with Viconia, and that's quite quick, and if that doesn't work, she's going to go straight in with a mace. Alwyn, you are going to... I'm tempted by Doom, actually. Yeah. Because that's going to lower his saving throws, and it may bring some of the other things into play that we've got.
Again, you
Things
disturb
like
me.
Chromatic Orb, actually. They have a save check. We could try and horror him. I think we'll try that with Edwin.
Something troubling you?
And Zar. Let's do a Chromatic Orb. Okay, Edwin, let's do it with a backstab. Come on. Oh god, I haven't even seen these bears. 2 cave bears. Okay, this is a problem. We might just have time to deal with these cave bears. Fire this at him first, and then we might be able to deal with these cave bears. But oh god, okay, hang on. Right, let's see how it goes. Okay, Osmadi saved against the spell, which I assume is the command, so oh boy, Laconia, get up there on that cave bear. Alwyn, get down here.
This way.
And start pummeling him. Edwin's just past that, so move out of the way. Edwin, move out of the way. Alwyn,
You have but to
move
ask.
out of the way. You're just attacking, aren't you? Right. Smarty saved against the spell. The bear is panicking though. Okay. Right. Alwyn. Hold Osmardi. Edwin. Osmardi is injured. Let's give him a chromatic orb. Zar. Zar, come round here.
I must.
And then you can flame him. Okay, off we go. Smarty has cast Animal Summoning 1. Oh god. Some sort of minions, I guess. surely that's interrupted his spell. Smarty is near death. I don't think this whole spell is going to be entirely necessary now. Cave Bear is completely uninjured, so maybe we need to focus on that now. Chromatic Orb. And the other one. Okay. Jantis, you get on the you get on the dogs. Alwyn.
What is it this time?
Your voice is ambrosia.
Come on, Ajantis. Yeah, right, everyone. Bears.
For the glory of hell!
Just finish him off with ranged. Okay.
Yeah!
Okay. I'm sure there was 2 bears. Malar. Who is this Malar that guy was talking about? Doesn't really matter, I don't really feel like explaining it either, but we don't know what's going on. Oh. Don't you know anything, everyone? Malar is one of the gods of this world. Oh yeah, because he said Malar smite you down or something, didn't he? Yes, I knew that. I was just testing it, that's all. Listen everyone, you may know many practical things, but remember that you did not study too hard back in Candlekeep. I'll explain about Malar if you want. Sounds like a very Alwyn thing to say. So, yeah, you're right, I was just bluffing. I could never keep my eyes open to read those books or listen to those discussions. So, do you want me to explain who he is? Yeah, if it's not too long. I don't want to go into some long history of, you know, like those old windbags. Yeah, my friend and all, but I have my limits. Okay then, I'll start. Oh look, Alwyn's talking. Malar is known as the Beast Lord because he is a patron of hunters, marauding beasts, monsters and evil lycanthropes. Also, he controls bloodlust and stalking, which are all closely related in some manner to beast-like behaviour. He is an evil deity and considered only a minor power among the deities of Faerun. Apart from those who follow him, he doesn't have any major power over humans. Well, not this one. He appeared to have some power over this particular human. One of the more famous incidents he was involved with is known today as the History of the Dead Three. Malar was coming to visit Jurgle, the lord of the end of everything, and the first god of death, strife and the dead. Anyway, Malar had come at a time when those who would be known as the Dead Three, Merkel, Baal and Bane, were vying for Jurgle's power. Since he'd become weary of the job, they were to split the power amongst them. Obviously Malar wanted in on the action. The Dead Three rolled skulls across the grey waste and Malar went to find another skull for himself. Obviously none of them wanted to share power with him, so while he was gone they came up with a new game of Knucklebones. And when Malar returned with the skull, their game was over. Malar went away furious that he'd come away with nothing, but he couldn't do anything. Anyway, that's just one incident among many, but it's good enough for now, as I see you're falling asleep. Oh, yeah, that was kind of long and boring. Well, at least you stopped before I fell asleep, so you're not quite as bad as those teachers, but still. Imogen sort of doesn't really, I think she hides her light under a bushel a little bit when it comes to her intelligence. Anyway, let's see what
Give me power.
Osmandi had on it.
Kalas Na.
Not to stand by while
Ajantis.
this party descends
Naff
into
off.
depravity.
May darkness prevail.
A magical spear. And let us
Hell. Yeah.
converse with this guy who helped us out. Thank you, Corsone. What the hell was going on with your mate?
Civilization seems far, city dweller.
We don't live in the city, mate, okay? Okay, I must apologise for the actions of Osmadi. He had lost his mind after what happened here. Some days past, a group of bandits calling themselves the Chill entered our camp as we worked upon this shrine. They killed and murdered everyone they came across, including some of Osmadi's close friends. They're obviously operating in this area, this group of bandits. Why did you let us attack Osmadi? From the sounds of it, you knew him well. The both of you look to be druids. It's true we knew each other very well, but there was nothing that could be done. He had lost his mind. I think you can understand that. Sometimes one doesn't have a choice. I don't think we're going to press him on it. Come now, there must have been some other choice. We understand. You don't have to explain yourself. We must thank you again for your valuable assistance. I don't think Alwyn would be wanting to antagonise Corsone. Perhaps we will meet again. I wish you luck on your journeys. Okay, so... and the bears have moved in. Oh! Don't attack us. Oh, blast. Right.
Yes?
Save me from the Spider Queen's vengeance.
Bloomin' bears. Alwyn, drop him if you can. Goodness me. Right.
Yeah.
I think we need to rest. So, let's do that. Oh, sugar.
My honor.
Get in their face, Ajantis. Edwin, have you got anything?
So irritating.
Alwyn? Drop that one, at least. Baconia. Drop that one. Himmelwyn. Ah, right. Edwin, what are you actually doing? Try and charm one of them. I think horror will probably do for them, won't it? Power word sleep one of them, go on.
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
Okay.
I have become death, destroyer of worlds.
See if we can charm that one as well.
My blade will cut you down to size.
No, he's dead. Oh, and there's the cave bear. Blast.
Helm, give me strength.
Deal with that, Ajantis.
Destroyer of worlds.
Kalas Na. Jalcales. May darkness prevail.
Okay, now give him a hand.
My blade will cut you down to size.
I have become death, destroyer of worlds.
Goodness me, people, this is...
This course we take is beyond all tenets of decency.
We're trying, Ajantis. We're trying. Okay.
Yeah!
Right. Let me save. Right, so yeah, just a brief pause there. The graphic you can see on Ajantis is just that we've just healed him with our last Cure Light Wound spell from Alwyn. I was going to rest, obviously, but I've kind of decided against it just because we might as well have a little look around before we rest. We can always, you know, if we use Immerwin in stealth mode, we can always decide whether we want to get into any altercations, and we haven't really, you know, even got through 50% of the map yet, I'd say. So I think it'll be worth having a little scout around before we turn in for the night. Edwin's not got a lot left in the locker, nor has
How may I be of
Czar.
assistance?
Alwyn's got a number of spells left, but yeah, we are. I mean, we don't want to get into anything too big, I think, but nevertheless, we've got a little bit left in the tank, I would suggest. So, while we go around, we'll just take stock a bit, and I think clearly, I mean, Osmandi mentioned these bandits, the Chill. I don't know if the bandits that we faced just now are the Chill. They're just like the normal bandits that you get
Kalas na.
kind of around anyway. So whether they're part of the Chill, I don't know. But obviously that will explain the
Forest has a sense of evil about it.
the fact that there was perhaps that bloodstain on the rock. Bandits are operating in this area. We are seemingly, whoops, in the right place. So I think it really is only a matter of time before we come across some bandits, hopefully, that will lead us, or something that will lead us to Tazok, the bandit camp. Someone in authority, anyway. And yes, it's a shame about the druid.
My honor is my life.
I don't normally associate
With Helm's blessing.
druids with danger, so you know, you tend to think of them as being a fairly benign influence on the game world. But I kind of feel a bit sorry for Osmandi now, and the fact that his nearest and dearest was slaughtered by these awful bandits, just as they were minding their own business, building their nice little Stone Henge. It sort of seems, you know, go away, bear. It seems, you know, a shame that their kind of gentle existence was impinged upon in such a brutal way. But there we go. That's these bandits for you. They don't care. And clearly a sinister force is employing them. I seem to have come to a way marker or something. Wood of Sharp Teeth, so that's clearly where we are now. The world map isn't that exciting, is it really? You'd expect some more detail on the map, but it's just blank, and then the places that you can visit, and no kind of detail of mountains or trees or rivers particularly. But I guess it's an old game, and you know, that level of detail is not was not always forthcoming.
This course we take is beyond all tenets of decency.
Okay, it's a wolf. Jantis, get forward.
Yeah!
It's amazing how Zar pushes his way to the front of the queue frequently.
As you will.
In fact, I'm going to pull
I
Zar
could
back.
do no other.
Oh, okay.
Your voice. I must.
Helm,
Go.
give me strength!
Okay. Well done, Alwyn. He claimed that final kill. It's amazing, actually, how much Zar nibbles away at people with his skill. I'm really looking forward to whenever that time comes, Edwin actually getting a proficiency in a ranged weapon, because at the moment all he does is quarterstaff, and that's not going to help him with his sling. His Thaco with the sling is 25, which is just incredibly bad compared to Jantis' 14, 13 with his ranged weapon. So yeah, he's got just to get a proficiency slot in there, I think would probably move it to, I don't know, 20 or something. Anyway, I've forgotten to level Alwyn up. During that rather heated battle, we managed to get Alwyn's illusionist level to level 2. So, we are leaving completely level 2 behind now. And Alwyn's actually caught up to the other two wizards, which is interesting. So he will be level 3 illusionist. So let's level him up. Let's hope we get a few hit points as well. Okay. So, we get 2 level 2 spells and 3 hit points. So, and an increase in lore by 3. So that's good. Alwyn is now 21 hit points to the good. And he's not too far off his next cleric level up, really. 2000 XP away, I suppose you'd say. Or thereabouts. So, problem for Alwyn is that he has no level 2 spells whatsoever. And I can't even remember if we've got any level 2 spells kicking around. As luck would have it, yes we do. Luck. Before I get too excited about it, I'm just going to see if he can memorise it. We've got this Find Familiar scroll, which I haven't really looked into yet. What is he? Lawful neutral, isn't he? You get a ferret. Right, I'm not going to read this now, I'll do it off screen. Anyway, have we got any other spells? No. Okay. Well, let's try and write this then, Alwyn. Okay, good. You've got some spells, Alwyn. There you go. 2 lucks. The recipient of this spell, so 1 creature, gains extraordinary luck for the next 3 rounds, receiving a +1 bonus to his saving throws, attack rolls, and minimum damage healing rolls, as well as +5% to all thieving skills. Furthermore, damage dice for all effects outside of weapons base damage is reduced by 1. For example, a 66 fireball will do 6d5 damage. And a flaming sword that deals 1d8 plus 2 with 2 fire damage. Okay. It doesn't seem like extraordinary luck to have a little bit less on a fireball, but I don't know if the saving throws and attack rolls will be cumulative with bless either. Don't know. I'll be honest, I'm not that excited about those spells. If I'd have thought about it, I should have done that web spell for Alwyn. But I wasn't. Wasn't far-sighted enough to do that. Alwyn probably would have been, but
The trees move. Do you not see it?
perhaps we'll say that Alwyn would have relented to Tsar wanting to learn that spell or something. I don't know. Oh, enemy. What is it? A warg. God, these have got a lot of health. Right.
By hell,
Jantis,
Helm's
get up there.
blessing.
Everyone stop. Jantis.
Yeah.
Your
My
worthless
blade
lives
will cut
end
you
here.
down
Okay,
to
3
size.
wargs. Okay, who are you going for? Warg, warg, warg. Don't know. Are they all going for a Gentis? Not sure.
If I must.
We'll just pull back, I think.
I've done had enough of this.
The Gentis is a big boy, he can take it. Right.
I have become death, destroyer of worlds.
Not going to destroy anything with it without any throwing daggers, Tsar. Right, carry on.
Your worthless lives end here.
For the glory of Helm!
I think he's going to go down. There we go. Simples.
As you will.
Actually, it was really annoying. Gnolls are really annoying because when you get your frontline fighter on them, they're immediately distracted by anything ranged, so they immediately start going for your ranged characters, which in the case of us is usually someone fairly weak and squishy, so I prefer it when the enemies just focus on the guy you want them to focus on. Right, where are we? I said I'd be doing some sort of stealthing around, but I'm kind of being rather cavalier here, which is slightly out of character really for Alwyn, but I'm just debating. Okay, 3 dire wolves. This might be where we then decide. Have we fought one of these before? Not sure. I think we have. I think they're just a harder wolf. Go forward.
I have become death, destroyer of worlds.
Not really sure there's anything we can do here. One could mine a drain, but I think I'll hold on to it. We'll see how we go. Ooh, okay. Let's mine a drain
Again you disturb me.
and mine a drain. Could sleep them. Might do that. Okay. Okay, that's good.
My blade will cut you
Good
down
old
to
sleep.
size.
Your worthless lives end
One of
here.
Jantis hit. There we go. And Jantis did hit for 10 damage. Okay, they're only worth 125. Perhaps I was...
My honor is
well, I think what we'll do, I will now stealth around with Alwyn. Because Ajantis is at 16 health. We haven't got any more healing spells. So, I mean, we could use a potion, but they're not cheap. So I think we'll have a little scout around and then we'll decide what to do. Right, I've brought you back in here. We took out some gibberlings around this area. There's about 5 or 6 of them. Very easy. Just did it with Ajantis, to be honest. Just going in with the bow, and well, as a result, it must have just tipped Alwyn over to her new level. So she will be a level 5 thief after this level up. So nothing for weapons, but she has got 25 points to distribute among her skills. So I'm going to put, I think we'll bring the traps up to 75. And let's move hide in shadows up to 65. Move silently up 5. So that'll be quite good. Okay, once again I'm struggling to see how you get back. I'm pressing this information button and that's not doing anything. So I'm struggling to remember. Well, I can't see the information about what the things are. I don't know how you get that back. So I can't tell you what her hit points are. Strange. Okay. Right, note to self, don't click the skills thing until you've actually seen. So, right, so what is she now? She's 34 hit points. What was she before? 27 was she? I don't know if her Thaco's gone down or anything. I'll have to look on the edit and then kind of remind myself that way, but she's 15 with the... She has got this dexterity thing going on at the moment. Anyway, 34 hit points is pretty good, so I'm happy with that. And I've kind of decided that Alwyn was failing all the time with her hide in shadows, so I just thought, right, we'll rest. And I've positioned the crew in such a way
I'm gone.
as... No, we'll keep it like that, actually. So...
I will not stand by while this party descends into depravity.
So we're going to rest here. It's quite a long... It's 24 hours back to the Friendly Arm from here, and 16 hours back to Beragos, so it seems a bit extreme to go back to an inn just to rest. And I feel like we're on a bit of an expedition again at the moment, following the mines and all that. We're back on the road, so let's have a rest if we can.
The stone tunnels of the Nashkel mines constrain your dreams tonight. The twisting depths are more a nuisance than claustrophobic now. What with the hidden marauders dead at your feet, deeper you tread, chuckling over your triumph at each body you see, pausing occasionally to wipe your boots clean or check the odd kobold for coins you might have missed. There is a sound from below, and you quickly move towards it. A door opens, and before you stands Mullahay, in no better shape than you left him. Held from whatever afterlife calls it, this specter has apparently been waiting for you. A dagger of bone hovers before it, ready for a willing hand to drive it deep. Had this creature breath, you were sure it would be hurling curses. It waits for the kill, a death beyond death, and knows no hope, rightfully so. You brush aside the quaint blade and bring your hands around the creature's neck. A stranger's weapon simply will not suffice in this matter. You must be certain this phantom remains among the dead. It is strange, though. Doomed as he is, Mullahay still looks somewhat relieved. His visage fades within your grasp and leaves you clutching at empty air. A puzzling turn, but of little concern. The mine is yours once again. You turn to leave, but find the exit blocked. The lone dagger has become 5. a skeletal set of claws that hovers before you. A talon extends and presses against your chest, and a hollow voice chills the air. You should use the tools you are given. It traces a line of ichor on your tunic, increasing in pressure. Listen to what is bred in the bone. There is a flash of motion as the claws push deep into your chest. You awake in an instant, the sound of mourning a welcome clamor. You're intact, and though tired, you are certainly not afraid. Your heart is not your weak spot.
Okay. So, a curious dream in the night. And upon rising to the sound of wolves, Alwyn has gained a special ability, Larlock's Minor Drain. So it's 10 at night now. I'm looking at the wrong person. Alwyn. So he's got 2 minor drains now that he can just do for whatever reason. Well, what to make of it, really? Clearly it was a dream about I guess embracing the power that Alwyn has. I said the mine is yours once again. I'm not really sure. I mean, it never was. Belonged to that grumpy Irish bloke, Emerson. Anyway, that's kind of beside the point. I think clearly it was explaining that Alwyn has a power that, you know, that should be seized upon, and it was that kind of urging him on to seize that power. Interesting. I mean, it's not really... I mean, I wonder if it is something that Alwyn would fantasize about a little bit, because he isn't forceful and particularly...
Helm, as you will.
I don't know if confidence the word, but certainly he's not someone who really would seize, would really want to sort of seize power and hold on to it. So I don't know. It was curious that this dream is urging him to do that, and clearly a sort of a ruthless dispatching of Mullahay, you know, is not something that Alwyn would do, but you know, maybe it is something that he would love to be able to do. Would love to kind of be that guy who ruthlessly dispatches all those in his path. I mean, he isn't that man, and as far as I'm concerned, he hasn't particularly got those urges. He's still very much on the survival mode. But yeah, it's all good stuff and quite well written. It's a shame the text kind of is well out of sync with the voice, because I like to read both and hear both at the same time. But and to then just tune into the narration. Anyway, let's have another scout around. We've got a full spell list, so we should be able to clear this map now, and maybe find Tazok. Right, I've got Imoen in shadows here. I did look back at the footage, and Imoen did have 27 hit points, so she's gone up to 34. So that's a decent roll, 7 hit points. And
You're a queer fellow.
her backstab multiplier is now ×3. So that's good. And also I did her book as usual, her little artifact. And because I thought it would do the Master Thievery spell again. But it just said Polymorph Other Imoen. So I'm not really sure. I guess now she's gone up a level on her thief that perhaps her little artifact has changed as well. So I'm not really sure what that does. It didn't really appear to do anything. It hasn't generated any special abilities, so not sure there, but we can have a play about with it. Alwyn has cast armour, and over here
This way.
I have found something. A group of a rather large group, no doubt of ne'er-do-wells. They are bandits, but there's a guy called Tevin there. So, I mean, that's quite a significant group of bandits, and I'm just going to explore this little immediate area here. Imwen's hide in shadows is now a little bit better, of course, because she's now a level 5 thief. So, yeah, we're going to have to confront these because, well, they may be the guys that are concerned with Tazok. They certainly, you know, the fact that they're not immediately hostile suggests that that might be the case. So we'll just move over here.
With Helm's blessing.
Not too far, because we don't want to trigger their conversation if that's going to happen. So let's boost ourselves. We need to heal Ajantis. Because we only rested for 8 hours, you know, you don't get a lot of sleep, a lot of healing done from that. So he's 4 hit points off his max. That's not too bad. Alwyn, we might as well cast this luck, and you might as well cast it on Ajantis. Ajantis, you can cast protection from evil on yourself. Laconia, you can get a chant going. Edwin, well, let's keep it at that for the moment.
What is it this time?
Alwyn, of course, has got his extra Larlock's Minor Drain, which I think I'll use. Now, I'm not sure if these are the bandits that took out Osmadi's friends or relatives, but
My honor is my life.
yeah, we shall see.
As you will.
Let's approach with caution. Okay. Ooh. Drop ye weapons and mayhaps ye outlive the day. Got a stutter, maybe. I'll no be saying it twice. Okay, so we've got options here. We don't want any trouble. Well, we're not. We've got a full complement of spells. We're not. Alwyn doesn't want to get straight into a battle. But we have got an option here to join your group. Weak-kneed bandits don't scare me. I'll feed your ass my boot. Let's see what this option gives. Ah, we've plenty of mules now. What for we be needing you? Tazok can ill afford to turn down any offer of help. Oh, the name drop. There's no future evidence of flavour. You're not to be respectable at two. Please. We like the killing. Let us join. You're too good at your job. Whatever you're doing, we want in. It's the only real profit on the Sword Coast today. Well, I don't really like any of those options. Can we go back? I'm not really sure what to... I think I'm going to sort of have this option, which number 2, which surely they won't go for. Because I'm not really sure. Alwyn doesn't want to join them. He wants to have it out with them. Let's just go for this. Ah, good. We've no room for whiners. Surrender now. And you be home to Mummy in time for Din Din. So they want our stuff. They're not taking our stuff. I think Alwyn is not going to bow down to these guys. So Ajantis is definitely up for the fight because he loves killing bandits. You weak-kneed bandits don't scare me. I'll feed your ass my boot. There we go. At their throats, men, for today they wish to die. Okay. What we're going to do is send Ajantis. Ajantis? There, right. We're going to send Ajantis in. With these sensors of the cat, because that will reduce his ability to get hit by missile weapons. I think we're just going to send him in. Laconia. Maybe drop one of them. That one. Alwyn. What can you do, Alwyn? Maybe hold Tevin if you can. He's clearly going to be the hardest cookie. Imoen, just try and take one out. Edwin, let's sleep a few, shall we? And blast him with a chromatic orb. Okay, let's go. What's our Ajantis doing actually? Charging in. Go Ajantis. Straight for Tevin. Okay, he's down. So we're going to get Edwin onto... Let's get a charm going, Edwin. See if we can get one on our team. Minor drain. Get in there, Vic. Okay. Jantis took a hit there.
Night Singer, give me power.
I think I'd like us to take that one out, please. Imoen and Alwyn.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Tevin's badly injured, but I think we could probably give him a little bit of chromatic orb. Let's focus on Tevin now, please.
Olza?
My blade will cut you down to size.
Tevin got smoked by Ajantis there. Okay. And the one who we charmed is now not charmed. And so we're going to take him out. Okay.
With Helm's blessing.
Okay. Did we get another level up in there? We did, Tsar. Okay. Right, what to do first? Let's pick over Tevon's body. There might be something...
Now, Nartha.
No. In fact, Tevon was not very... I mean, he was worth 1,000 experience. He had quite a lot of health, but... yeah, our front liner didn't really have much problem there. And Jantis did a very good job. Took a few hits, but he's pretty durable, really, isn't he? And can certainly dish out a bit of punishment himself now. And so we've had 3 level ups now on this map, and we really are starting to get
Yes?
rather powerful. Walking around the wilderness isn't really a massive problem for us now, as long as the enemies are fairly kind of you know, not too ridiculously hard. We can take out a group of bandits quite comfortably. Yes, Ajantis took a bit of a pounding, but you know, he didn't go to half health or anything, and he still had his lay on hands ability to use if needed. So we're doing all right there, and we now have our first level 4 wizard. So come on. Because Zart has only got 12 hit points. It says 16 at the moment, but that's because he's done a minor drain. So let's see what level 4 gives us. Okay, Thaco reduced by 1, that's good. So he gets an additional level 1 mage spell, brilliant, and a level 2 mage spell, excellent. And 4 hit points, so that's a great roll. That couldn't have been any better. So Zara is now on 16 hit points, or 20 with the minor drain spell. So that's excellent. And we can chuck in another spell. How about... So what is Magic Missile at level 4? 2 missiles at the 3rd level, 3 at the 5th. Okay, so that's not really changing. So what does a 4th level mage do on Chromatic Orb? Blinds the target for 1 turn with a plus save 6. Plus 6 save, I should say. It's not actually that good because the decent enemies will probably save on that. I'll stick a magic missile in just because it's guaranteed damage. 2 missiles, 1d4 plus 1, you know, you could get 10 damage out of that at this level. But we get another one of these. I'm probably leaning towards... I'll probably go for a horror... Well, we have got... I'll probably go... Let's go for a Scorcher. A bit more damage dealing. That'll be good. Okay. So we picked up a load of scalps. We must have quite a few now. Yeah, 14 scalps. 700 gold. I'm actually going to leave it here. I don't suppose there's a... I don't know. There may be some more stuff in here that will bring us to Tazok, or at least give us a trail to Tazok. Yes, I do know that the bandit camp is up there, and it may well be that Peld Vale is our next destination. But it's been a fairly fruitful trip. Let's just identify this while we're here. Might as well. Oh, I thought it was just a longsword plus 1. It is a longsword plus 1, but it gives plus 3 vs undead. This double-edged longsword gleams white even in the reddest of torchlight. Brilliant. The Deathek runes along its sides name the blade Harrower, a weapon once wielded by Ariabel. a watered avian paladin of Lathander, who once carried the weapon into combat against the vampire Zerafex and her host of unholy spawn. Ariabel did not survive the contest, but decades later a gang of Tetherian tomb robbers recovered her sword from the crypt where she fell. Brilliant. Oh, nice description there. So it's essentially a +1 sword that's very good against undead. No one's that good with long swords, unfortunately. I like it though. It's a nice artifact, isn't it? Yeah, cool. I can't even remember where we got that from, to be honest. Which is a shame. But yes, we've got a little bit more to explore, but I'm aware time's pressing on, and this episode has probably gone on long enough. So when you come back, we'll be continuing the search for Tazok.